President Rodrigo Duterte lashes out at Vice President Leni Robredo for criticizing his administration's response to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Huwag kayong maniwala diyan sa mga itong dilawan. Lalo na I hate to mention her name, but to si Leni, kung anong pinagsasabi, alam mo Leni, kung gusto mo, if you really want to do away with the COVID, isprehan natin itong Pilipinas o Manila ng pesticide galing sa eroplano para patay lahat.
Duterte defends his administration's response to the pandemic so far, saying the only thing people could do is wear a face mask and wait for a vaccine.
COVID-19 equals vaccine. Huwag na ninyong palakihin ang problema. Do not add something to the pandemic by making such reckless statements as we are not doing enough.
Robredo then responds in a Facebook post saying, quote, "Watch the regular Monday press con tonight. I can't help but have my takeaways. I think it's not enough that just because we already have a hospital, bed, and funeral parlor, all we need to do is just wait for a vaccine." With a smiling emoji, Robredo also tells Duterte the COVID-19 crisis won't be solved by spraying pesticide over the country. Duterte in August also accused Robredo of fueling the anger of citizens against his administration. As the Philippines grapples with the pandemic, Robredo earned praise for running COVID-19 programs despite her office's measly budget. Robredo also delivered concise messages that offer concrete solutions to the pandemic, in contrast to Duterte's winding speeches. As of Tuesday, September 22, the Philippine Health Department reports 1,635 new cases, bringing the total number of cases to 291,789. The death toll also breaches the 5,000 mark. Philippine Foreign Secretary Teddy Boy Locsin slams European lawmakers who recently pushed for the temporary withdrawal of tariff perks for Filipino goods. At the Department of Foreign Affairs budget hearing on Monday, September 21, Locsin says the European lawmakers' moves show, quote, "they have descended to the level of stupidity."
Do they want to discredit the European Parliament by picking up nonsensical issues? Well, that's their problem.
The EU Parliament's resolution also calls on the Philippine government to probe widespread killings and abuses under the Duterte administration. It also urges the Philippine government to drop charges against Rappler CEO Maria Ressa and free detained Senator Laila de Lima. Deputy Speaker Dan Fernandez asks Locsin to declare EU Parliament member Hannah Newman persona non grata, but Locsin says that while it would be his first impulse to retaliate, declaring European lawmakers persona non grata may only be counterproductive as it doesn't hurt them and instead may hurt Filipinos. Locsin also downplays the European lawmakers' threat to revoke tariff perks. In the same hearing, Locsin says the Philippines vows to keep Western powers in the West Philippine Sea, challenging China in the process.
We will never adopt what China wants, which is the exclusion of Western power from the South China Sea. I can swear to you,
Mr. Chair.
Western power will be in the South China Sea. We believe in the balance of power.
President Rodrigo Duterte declines from publicly pushing lawmakers to back Marinduque Representative Lord Alan Velasco's bid for House Speaker. Presidential spokesman Harry Roque says while Duterte hopes his allies will fulfill an arrangement for Velasco to share power, he claims the president is powerless if Velasco fails to get the necessary votes.
He's hoping na tutupad sa usapan ang partido, pero kung wala pong numbers si Congressman Lord Alan, wala po siyang magagawa. So the president is hoping that the Speaker and Congressman Velasco will honor their agreement, but ultimately the decision will be the decision of the individual congressmen. Ang sabi po niya, to quote talaga, is kung walang numero si Lord Alan, wala siyang magagawa.
This comes despite Duterte's proposal of a term-sharing deal between Cayetano and Velasco. Cayetano was to serve for the first 15 months or until October this year, while Velasco would be Speaker for the next 21 months or until the end of Duterte's term in 2022. But sources say Cayetano is moving to ensure he stays Speaker. The speakership saga heated up over the weekend with presidential son and Deputy Speaker Paulo Duterte threatening to declare the seats of the House Speaker and Deputy Speakers vacant, but the plan did not push through. TV host Ellen DeGeneres responds to controversy surrounding her talk show. DeGeneres on Monday, September 21, issues an apology related to an alleged toxic workplace culture under her watch. This comes months after BuzzFeed News published a report detailing a culture of fear among her employees that included accusations of sexual misconduct, racism, and intimidations from the show's management. Among the accusations include DeGeneres as difficult to work with and not nearly as nice as her feel-good show portrayed her to be. DeGeneres says, quote, "I want to say I am so sorry to the people who were affected. I know that I am in a position of privilege and power, and I realize that with that comes responsibility, and I take responsibility for what happens at my show." DeGeneres also denies allegations of her disagreeable offstage personality. 3 high-level producers left in August due to the accusations. But people online mocked DeGeneres' apology, criticizing her excuse that she's a work in progress. A post claiming the Department of Education is giving away free Wi-Fi and gadgets to students is false. The post, spotted by the Rappler fact-check team, claims the DepEd is doing the giveaway for students without the means to attend online classes. The DepEd debunks the claim. The agency warns the public not to fall for the scams. In its official page, the DepEd says it will not give away free Wi-Fi and gadgets through any kind of online giveaway, raffle draw, or contest. The DepEd adds, learning continuity packages donated by local government units and legitimate partners will be distributed to students and teachers through DepEd's regional and division offices and schools. DepEd also calls on people to report the online scams to action@deped.gov.ph.